swing it. It's a ball, fly ball. Home run! 3, 2, 1.
All right, late breaking news, Ryan. The NHL lockout is
officially still on.
Still on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the players are still locked out, and there's still no professional hockey, no National Hockey League hockey going on.
So I'm just going to read word for word, basically an article that Pierre LeBrun is going to file tonight with ESPN. We got the head of the NHL Association says his side in the NHL labor dispute is ready to resume talks anywhere, anytime, but is willing for the NHL to feel the same way.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I mean, again, we're at the same spot where these two sides seem to be volleying the ball back and forth without really getting anything done.
So then the article continues by saying, speaking to a large throng of media here before the NHLPA celebrity or charity hockey game at former Maple Leaf Gardens, the NHLPA Executive Director Donna Fear was asked why the bargaining had not resumed this week, and his answer was because the owners have not indicated a desire to resume. Fear said, and we've indicated any number of times that we'd be willing to resume whenever they wanted to without any preconditions. The NHL Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly reached ESPN via email on Wednesday night and said that the league is willing to resume talks under the right conditions. Daly said, we haven't said we won't meet, but we certainly would want to know the agenda is and how it's intended to proceed. Daly created some buzz earlier on Wednesday when he said on Hockey Night Canada radio, when he was asked simply yes or no whether he thought the season would be a go this year, he responded with a yes, and that's good news. Fear said when he was asked about Daly's answer, he said he was glad to hear that. Certainly hope he's right, that the players' goal, that's what they want to do and try to get done. Hopefully we'll try and get back together, negotiate out the remaining issues as soon as possible. Now the two sides haven't officially met since last Thursday, when the mediators in New Jersey didn't produce any movement or progress.
My impact on that is what is Daly going to say? No? I mean, he's obviously going to have to say yes. He can't, it's just a stupid thing. What's he going to say? So this next paragraph here is on Tuesday, NHLPA Bargaining Committee member Ron Hainsey said he believed it might be a good idea for the two sides to bring back the group dynamic from 2 weeks ago when Penguins owners Rob Burkle led a fresh approach in talks from the NHL side, leading to apparent progress in group sessions with players. Fear seemed open to the idea as well, mentioning Hainsey's comment in a scrum Wednesday evening, anything to get talks back underway, Fear said. We have to find a way to have discussions because it's very hard to come to an agreement if you're not talking to one another, said Fear. It's very hard to come to an agreement if you set preconditions to the negotiations too. Asked about the fans' growing impatience with the ongoing lockout, Fear said he understood their pain. Anytime you have a dispute like this, anytime you're preventing the fans from watching the sport, which provides the business we're all involved in, it's not a good thing, said Fear, and it needs to be ended as soon as possible. We certainly hope we can do that. We certainly want to tell the fans we're doing everything we can to do that.
Now, Fear declined to shed any more details on the possibility of the NHL filing a disclaimer of interest, which would essentially dissolve the union. He said that that's just basically an internal matter which the players will have to discuss later down the line.
More of the same.
So basically where we stand now is that there's no further talks being scheduled yet. The NHLPA's had their charity game tonight. It's ongoing now when we're doing this podcast. There are players returning from Europe who aren't necessarily loving their time there, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's a dissolve or there's a disinterest in the Players Association to sort of disband. I think they want a deal, they want the right deal, and they're willing to fight for it.
Yeah, otherwise they just go to Vegas like Evander Kane and take pictures of themselves with wads of money. Idiot.
All right, guys. We'll have any more updates on NHLPA next week if there's anything happening. But before that, we'll definitely be doing a sort of a pre-World Junior tournament preview coming up either on the website or during a podcast. So take a look for that. And we will be at you again next week with some more NHL news, which hopefully there is some.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, NHL fans. Bah humbug.
Or Hanukkah.
Or Hanukkah. Yeah.
Or
exactly.
Festivus.
Festivus for the rest of us.